really greedy for me.
Evil genius
Gyrocopter is still in the pool.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be an Arteezy low druid.
Top lane, Aloha's making the run. The Savage Roar is trying to force the Slark back, but Aloha, he's going to have that glimpse back into the wall. Universe will be trapped in. Remember, they're still battling up against both Master and Bear, but the damage into Universe should be more than enough to find the kill. Aloha, however, very, very low, runs himself away.
They do have a Lion to sort of respond to the Faceless Voice, but they've chosen
Yoku
to
should be
rotate
dead.
it.
There's your Crypt Swarm as well as the Soul Siphon. No real way to run away from this, so EG with a very simple kill.
Put on keeping down the middle lane. They've succeeded in all 3 games.
They're going to go again here on Universe. They want him to walk away, so then they can glimpse wall him back. And there is the Centaur, the Savage Roar, going to buy a little bit of space for Universe, but now the Stomp is there, and Universe will die for a second time. He still had no berries up. He might consider glimpsing back on the Death Prophet, but he'll do it onto PPD instead. That's a lot easier kill, but the Sunray is arriving from Fear once again. They need more damage. The Tornado is off target. And now you start with that Soul Siphon into the Enchantress. The jump forward coming in from Fear. Now remember, he doesn't go for the Spirit build. He's put everything he's got into that Sunray, so he can't really help out with the slowing of attacks. So Samel, cold snapped up. More attacks coming in from Empire, but PPD back the front lines. A double stun with the Sunray. Fear is burning Team Empire apart. Tries to turn the Sun attention towards the Disruptor. It's a little bit too far away. He still gets the kill over from the Enchantress with the Crypt Swarm, because it's not a single point up in silence, so they cannot control Ghost Sticks. But they might. Okay, well there.
Oh, nice one, I get it. Actually.
Icarus dive with the Hex from PPD and the follow Sun Ghost Sticks. They do. They have enough damage. They take the tower.
They are gonna go for 2 in Ghost Walk and pick off targets as soon as you silence them.
Makes sense. Alohadance, Fear. What do you want to do here? If he wants to Icarus dive himself away, Aloha's just going to drag him back, but Fear actually dives himself up. Aloha's going to miss his target for the Storm, but FM was already there, and yeah, Yoku on the mid lane, and they're coming down. The Exorcism now going to be triggered, but Yoku, he's so close. The EMP Tornado catches out to disrupt the Storm, but doesn't actually catch anybody out. They might have to glimpse him back in again, but Samel takes too much damage from that Enchantress. Goes with a perfect ulti, catching out Arteezy, and this is a terrible fight for Evil Jesus. Then Go most definitely going to
by EG, so overestimating how fast they could take it, or not expecting
from Ghost Stick, but it's Ghost Stick who's got that Chronosphere ready to defend the mid if required. They'll use him up. Silence is available, so they'll stop Ghost Stick from being able to jump himself away. But then again, they don't have enough follow-up damage. Alohadance fault the space. Ghost Stick can time walk himself out, but now Yoku, a big EMP Tornado with a Deafening Blast off the FN's attack from PPD. The perfect time is that Slark couldn't just straight up initiate, and he's actually being drained down at the moment, caught in the edge of the Chronosphere, which will allow for PPD to get a follow-up double stun. But FN into the Shadow Dance. It's a 2-for-1 trade-off, and maybe going to be more as Fear tries to run himself out. FN right in the neighborhood, counts himself forward. They know PPD's in the tree line. He'll break the Aegis to the Immortal and tries this TP out. Is there a time lock? Is there a stun? Is there damage? There is not. PPD doesn't have to deal with that. The MP Tornado. The Bear is the only thing really caught out here at the moment. And PPD, well, maybe we'll add him into the list. That Troll Trap was perfect. The Sunray unable to do enough to dissuade Team Empire from killing off the EG support captain. And then they even drag back Arteezy into the storm of Alohadance. Fear thinking about the Nova. He can't really help now. He goes into the Nova, but he's surrounded by Team Empire. EG are crumbling. They're going to lose Universe too, and he really cannot afford to die now. The pounce is up. The leash is on the Lone Druid. He'll drop. And the only one to survive is Samel, who's instantly moved down to the bottom lane. Top of Radiant Observer Ward. Tornado from Yoku. Just going to miss on Fear. Already has to commit the Icarus dive defensively to get himself back behind the T1 tower. But now there's the Sunray. Aloha so low, but Ghost Sticks gets a 2-man chrono. It's over on the Death Prophet, but Fear, he's interrupting him up now. The Yule scepter up. He's so damn low. Samel, he will pop. FM will get the wicked 6 kill. PVD also low on life. We'll get the double stun. The pounce forward. Can they bring down the egg? Most definitely they can as PPD into the tree line. Even the Rage Creep has actually found him out. They'll drop the meatball on top of his head. And the T1 tower won't be too far behind. Here like a lion, where you negate a large portion of his damage just with that Glimmer Cape. And now Ghost Sticks is going to commit. They call Samel out of position. FN, he'll have to wait for his attack. Pounce himself then instantly into the leash, and Slark will find that kill. A little bit of help came in from the engine. One of the greatest plays for them. The question is, who do they catch out and where they catch them out? It's going to be everyone down low. FN, the first man forward, jumps over towards PPD. Still Samel's got that excess of mob. He's not close enough for that excess and start doing any kind of damage until FN gets isolated and brought down. The W boss with a chrono. It catches out 3. The Nova is there in combination. They can't reach him with the beam falls down. And they got enough damage. No, yes, they do. EG. They're pushing Empire back. A triple kill for Samel. The Sunray is burning through Gozix too. He can time look.
Both the Invoker and the Disruptor completely with every single ghost, and then the Sunray threw it. I don't even know what happened to this. Like, I have to re-watch the replay afterwards. He just blew up.
See, loses every bit of mana he's
got. A magic stick. There's nothing he can do right now.
He can turn his armor on. He's currently leaving it completely inactive. And the jump in, the Chronosphere caught out 3 heroes. Where is that attack? Arteezy now he turns on the BKB. And the Nova on the back lines, forcing Empire to stay inside their base. But this allows the X system to do its work. FN again jumping forward, but they just don't care. EG's too tanky. They force them in racked. The Enchantress a little bit too close in, getting hexed up there by PPD, but they just, again, the dives keep going. Gozix with no Chronosphere. They've lost their melee racked, and the Bear was actually soloing up against the faces. Watch for the positioning. This is the big thing. Fear's on the back lines now. They've got a little bit of vision on him, and now started off with a pounce and misses from FN. Fear's out. There's your Chronosphere. Catching out Arteezy, but the damage just isn't enough. The Glint also not doing any kind of work. PPD, he will burn down. FN takes that kill, but at the same time, you've lost your Faceless Void, and Arteezy's now on the hunt, chasing after Yoku. There's no way to run away. Arteezy with a triple kill. He's currently a caged beast. Release the hounds. Can they find another one? No, they can't. 4 heroes down for Empire. FN has escaped. He'll at least protect the gem of Team Empire, but Team Empire... FN's in again. EMP Tornado. Buyback comes out from the Disruptor, finding Universe, but again, Fear zoning out with the Sunray Slug. Oh my, he's down for 76 seconds. This could be it right now. EG, they're going deep inside the base of Team Empire. They won the kill on Alohadance with the Earn Charge and the Sprites. He's actually ticking down, and in fact, will he? Yep, he dies back behind the fountain. Team Empire lose another one. They lose the top racks, and they call GG. Team Evil Geniuses will wrap up our last quarterfinal and get themselves a date up against Na'Vi in the second semi-final tomorrow. Can't believe I said that.
Just like the good old days.
The EG Na'Vi matchups.
But I still think Empire has a lot to build on from this. Like they've shown that they can play with the best. They just played 3 good games against Evil Geniuses, and definitely something. You know, this is a team that was assembled a week ago.
Yeah.
So
they're still finding their footing. They played really nice.